Rumi, a renowned Sufi poet, once said, "The minute I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they're in each other all along." This profound expression of love beautifully encapsulates the very essence of Sufism, the mystical strand of Islam that we are about to explore. Sufism, or tasawwuf as it is known in Arabic, is a spiritual journey, an inner path to discover the truth of divine love and knowledge. It is not a religion, nor a sect, but rather a way of life that emphasizes the purification of the heart and the development of an awareness of the presence of divine reality. The term Sufi is believed to have originated from the Arabic word suf, which means wool. This refers to the simple woolen garments that were worn by the early practitioners of Sufism, symbolizing their renunciation of worldly pleasures and their commitment to a life of spiritual contemplation. Sufism transcends the literal and ritualistic aspects of religion, focusing instead on the internal, spiritual dimensions. It is about seeking closeness to the divine, not through ritualistic practices, but through the cultivation of love, humility, and a deep sense of inner peace. Sufis believe that the heart is the mirror that reflects divine love. They strive to polish this mirror through meditation, contemplation, and acts of love and kindness, so that it may reflect the divine light in its purest form. This purification of the heart is seen as a means of attaining union with the divine. Sufism is not confined to a single culture or geographic region. It has been embraced by individuals from diverse cultures and backgrounds, all drawn to its universal message of love, unity, and spiritual fulfillment. In essence, Sufism seeks a deeper, mystical relationship with the divine, a journey fueled by love. It is a path that invites us to look beyond the surface, to seek the hidden truths, and to discover the divine presence that permeates all of existence. It is a journey of love, a journey towards the realization of our true nature and our ultimate union with the divine. The roots of Sufism date back to the 7th century in the Middle East, evolving over time into a spiritual movement transcending borders and cultures. Sufism, often referred to as Islamic mysticism, began as a response to the growing materialism and political ambition within the Islamic community following the death of Prophet Muhammad. The early Sufis sought to return to the purity of faith experienced during the Prophet's lifetime, focusing on inner spirituality and direct communion with the divine. From the bustling cities of Baghdad and Damascus to the quiet desert retreats, these early Sufis, or awliya as they were known, practiced asceticism, meditation and dhikr, remembrance of God. They sought to purify their hearts, to peel away the layers of ego and worldly desires, and to find the kernel of divine love within. As centuries passed, Sufism began to spread beyond the borders of the Middle East. It found fertile ground in North Africa, where it absorbed elements of local Berber spirituality. It moved eastward into Persia, where it was infused with the rich traditions of Persian poetry and philosophy. In the heart of the Indian subcontinent, Sufism merged with the local Bhakti and Sant traditions, giving birth to a unique form of devotional mysticism. Sufi saints, such as Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, Baba Farid, and Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, played a significant role in spreading Sufism's message of love and unity in this region. Across the vast steppes of Central Asia, Sufism found resonance with the nomadic tribes, eventually influencing the spiritual practices of the Turks, Mongols, and Uzbeks. Here, Sufism was often integrated with shamanistic and animistic beliefs, creating a unique blend of spiritual practices. In each of these regions, Sufism evolved, adapting to local cultures and traditions while staying true to its core principles. It fostered a sense of unity and love, transcending racial, ethnic, and cultural divides. It became a spiritual bridge, connecting diverse peoples through a shared experience of divine love. Sufism's universal appeal lies in its emphasis on the heart, on love, and on the direct, personal experience of the divine. It's not just a set of doctrines or rituals, but a way of life, a path to spiritual awakening. This path is not confined to mosques or religious institutions, but is meant to be walked in every moment of one's life. Sufism also gave birth to various orders or tariqas. These orders, such as the Mevlevi, Chishti, Naqshbandi, and Qadiri, each with their distinctive practices and rituals, served as spiritual schools, guiding seekers on the path of love and unity. Sufism, while deeply rooted in Islamic teachings, has blossomed into a universal spiritual movement, resonating with seekers worldwide. Its message of love, unity, and spiritual awakening continues to inspire millions, offering a path to transcend the mundane and touch the divine. At the heart of Sufism lies love, a profound, all-encompassing love that transcends human understanding. In the realm of Sufism, love is more than an emotion. It's a force, a spiritual energy that binds us to the universe and to the divine. Love, in the Sufi perspective, is the compass guiding the soul on its journey towards divine enlightenment. It is the compass needle, always pointing towards the divine, the ultimate destination. Imagine, if you will, a vast ocean. This ocean represents the divine love that permeates all of existence. We, as individuals, are like droplets of water in this vast expanse. Separately, we may seem insignificant, but together, we form this infinite ocean of love. This is the Sufi understanding of love, a force that unifies us with the divine and with all of existence. Yet this love is not passive. It demands action, engagement, and most importantly, surrender. Sufism teaches that in order to truly experience this divine love, one must surrender oneself completely. This surrender is not of defeat, but of acceptance, of letting go of our ego, our desires, and our fears, and allowing ourselves to be consumed by this divine love. This concept of surrender in love is beautifully encapsulated in the Sufi term fana, which means annihilation. But don't be alarmed, it's not as terrifying as it sounds. Fana is the annihilation of the ego, the self, in the face of divine love. It is the process of losing oneself in the ocean of divine love, of becoming one with it. It is the ultimate expression of love in Sufism, the pinnacle of the spiritual journey. In the Sufi tradition, love also symbolizes the longing of the soul for the divine. This longing, this yearning for reunion with the divine, is a powerful driving force in the Sufi journey. It is this longing that fuels the pursuit of knowledge, of understanding, and of spiritual growth. It is the flame that illuminates the path towards the divine. So, love in Sufism is not merely an emotion, it's a way of life. It's a journey, a quest for unity with the divine. It's a force that propels us towards selflessness, compassion, and spiritual enlightenment. It's the key to understanding our place in the universe and our connection to the divine. But remember, this journey is not easy. It requires patience, perseverance, and above all, courage. The courage to dive into the ocean of divine love, to surrender oneself completely, and to embrace the unity of all existence. It's a journey of 1,000 miles, but as the Sufi saying goes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. In Sufism, love is the bridge that connects the soul with the divine, a path paved with selflessness and surrender. Sufi poets like Rumi, Hafez, and Ibn Arabi use the language of love to express their yearning for the divine. These masters of verse were not just poets but spiritual wayfarers, their words a reflection of their deep, passionate longing for unity with the divine. Jalaluddin Rumi, a 13th century Persian poet, is perhaps one of the most widely recognized Sufi poets. His words echo with an intense, all-encompassing love for the divine, a love that obliterates the self, leaving only the beloved. One of his most poignant verses goes, "The minute I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they're in each other all along." In this verse, Rumi beautifully encapsulates the Sufi understanding of love, the idea that the seeker and the sought are not separate, but one, that the journey is not about seeking, but about realizing this inherent unity, this eternal oneness. Next, we turn to Hafez, another Persian poet of the 14th century. He is revered for his ghazals, which are short lyric poems that convey profound spiritual insights. One of his most touching verses goes, "Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with a love like that. It lights up the whole sky." Hafez's words remind us of the selfless nature of divine love, a love that asks for nothing in return. It's a love that illuminates, that gives without any expectation of receiving. This is the kind of love that Sufis aspire to cultivate, a love that mirrors the boundless generosity of the divine. Finally, we come to Ibn Arabi, a 12th century Andalusian poet. His verses are filled with metaphysical insights and a deep understanding of the unity of existence. One of his most striking verses goes, "My heart can take on any form, a meadow for gazelles, a cloister for monks, a temple for idols, the Kaaba for the pilgrim, the tables of the Torah, the Quran. Love is the creed I hold. Wherever turn his camels, love is still my religion and my faith." In this verse, Ibn Arabi embodies the universal spirit of Sufism. His heart, a symbol of love, can take on any form, embracing all expressions of the divine. It's a testament to the boundless, all-encompassing nature of divine love, a love that recognizes no boundaries, no divisions, only unity. These verses from Rumi, Hafez, and Ibn Arabi are but a glimpse into the ocean of wisdom that Sufi poetry offers. Their words, though composed centuries ago, continue to resonate with seekers across the globe. They touch our hearts, stir our souls, and invite us to embark on this journey of love. These poets remind us that love is not just an emotion, but a spiritual journey, a path towards unity with the divine. Through their verses, they invite us to look beyond the superficial understanding of love, to see it as a force that connects us with the essence of our being, with the divine itself. They remind us that to love is to lose oneself in the beloved, to dissolve the boundaries that separate us, to realize our inherent oneness. This is the love that Sufis yearn for, a love that transcends the self, a love that leads to the divine. Through their profound verses, these Sufi poets invite us into a deeper exploration of love as a spiritual path. They beckon us to embark on this journey, to experience this divine love, to lose ourselves in the beloved, and in doing so, to find ourselves, to find our true essence, our divine nature. In the contemporary world, Sufism continues to inspire and guide spiritual seekers. Today, we see a flourishing interest in this ancient mystical tradition, with its emphasis on love, unity, and spiritual transcendence resonating with people from all walks of life. The modern interpretations of Sufism often focus on its universal message of love. This love, as the Sufis believe, is not a mere emotion, but a profound realization of unity and oneness with all of existence. It's a love that transcends the boundaries of self, ethnicity, and religion, connecting the seeker with the divine. This message of love and unity is particularly appealing in our contemporary world, where divisions and discord often seem to overshadow our common humanity. In a world where materialism often takes precedence over spiritual values, Sufism offers a fresh perspective. It encourages us to look beyond the superficial, to seek the divine essence that lies within each one of us. This search for inner truth, for the divine spark within, is a journey that many spiritual seekers today find deeply fulfilling. Sufism's message of spiritual transcendence is also finding resonance in the modern world. The Sufis' quest for spiritual enlightenment, their striving to transcend the confines of the physical world and experience the divine, is inspiring many in their own spiritual journey. The Sufis' path of self-discovery, self-purification, and self-transcendence is seen as a pathway to inner peace and spiritual growth. Sufi poetry and music have also gained immense popularity in recent years. The works of Sufi poets like Rumi, Hafez, and Ibn Arabi are being widely read and appreciated for their profound insights into love and the divine. These timeless verses, with their evocative imagery and profound wisdom, speak directly to the heart, stirring deep emotions and inspiring spiritual contemplation. Similarly, Sufi music, with its soulful melodies and hypnotic rhythms, is being embraced as a powerful medium of spiritual expression. The growing interest in Sufism is also evident in the increasing number of Sufi retreats and gatherings being held around the world. These events provide an opportunity for spiritual seekers to immerse themselves in the Sufi tradition, to experience its rituals and practices, and to engage in spiritual discourse. They serve as a platform for spiritual growth and community building, bringing together seekers from diverse backgrounds in a shared quest for spiritual enlightenment. Sufism, with its timeless wisdom, continues to illuminate the path of love for spiritual seekers in the modern world. Its message of love, unity, and spiritual transcendence, its emphasis on inner search and self-transformation, and its rich tradition of poetry and music, all continue to inspire and guide spiritual seekers in their journey towards the divine. In a world often marked by division and discord, Sufism's universal message of love and unity offers a beacon of hope and a pathway to peace. The journey through Sufi wisdom offers us a deeper understanding of love, not merely as an emotion, but as a profound connection with the divine. As we reflect on our exploration, we see that the essence of Sufism is intertwined with love, a love that transcends the limitations of our earthly existence to touch the divine. This spiritual journey has unveiled the birth and evolution of Sufism, a path that has been tread by many in pursuit of a deeper understanding and connection with the Creator. We've journeyed through the wisdom of love in Sufism, where it's not merely a fleeting emotion, but rather a force that binds the creation with the Creator. It's a love that purifies the heart, drawing us closer to the divine, and revealing a profound realization of unity and oneness with all existence. We've sauntered through the gardens of Sufi poetry, where great minds like Rumi, Hafez, and Ibn Arabi have used verses to capture the essence of this divine love. Their words, laden with wisdom and insight, continue to resonate with us, offering guidance and inspiration. In our modern world, the timeless wisdom of Sufism remains relevant. It calls upon us to look beyond the superficial, to peel back the layers of our existence and uncover the profound love that lies at its core. In this journey, we've not only understood love through the lens of Sufi wisdom, but also discovered its relevance in our lives today. It's a reminder that love, in its purest form, is not about possession or attachment, but about connection, unity, and transcendence. It's about breaking down the barriers we've erected within ourselves, opening our hearts and embracing the divine love that permeates all existence. As Rumi said, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." Join us in our next video as we continue exploring spiritual wisdom from around the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content. Before we part ways, we have a humble request. If you found value in this journey through the radiant corridors of Sufi wisdom and love, consider joining us on this enlightening path. Click on that subscribe button right below this video. It's a small gesture, but it helps us reach more hearts, more minds, more seekers like yourself. By subscribing, you become part of a growing community dedicated to exploring the profound depths of spiritual wisdom. And there's more to come. We'll be delving into the works of other mystic poets, exploring the rich landscape of spiritual philosophy, and unearthing the gems of wisdom hidden in the sands of time. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might find it beneficial. Your support enables us to keep this channel alive, to keep the wisdom flowing. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, keep seeking, keep exploring, and keep loving.